you guys, and welcome back to Stampaholics Anonymous. We are apparently not in Kansas anymore. This is not my usual setup, but I needed more space, so I took everything downstairs to my basically like dining room table to show you what I'm going to show you today, because today I'm going to show you my new storage situation and solution actually for my rectangular stamping plates. I have posted about this on Instagram and people seem to be really interested in the new system that I've come up with and also in the amount of actual stamping plates that I currently own. So what we're going to do today is we're going to look at how I now store my plates, how I used to store them, and also another solution for storing the bigger size plates like the Uberchic or Lena Nail Art Supplies plates. Yeah, and then I'm also gonna at the very end like flip through all of my plates, because there were a couple of people who were also interested in seeing my collection. And I'm not going to talk about each and every single plate because that's going to take forever, but we're just going to flip through all of the plates that I own and all of the brands, and we're going to take a peek at that. But first, so the new system I've come up with mainly consists of these new plastic sheets that I found on eBay. These are like a sturdier, heavier type of plastic, so not like the flimsy type you usually get for, you know, filing away stuff in plastic thingies, but they are also the perfect size for the like filing system we use here in Germany, and that means that they are slightly higher than the usual format in the US and slightly less white. But I'm going to link you to the store where I bought mine, which is actually located in the UK, in the description bar below, and I'm also going to put like on-screen measurements on here if I remember to do that. There's weird things happening in the living room while I'm filming this. Anywho, so these things came from a store on eBay that sells stuff for coin collectors. Yes, you heard that correctly. It's weird. And I actually used to use a coin storage like solution before I came up with these. So I already was like on the lookout for new possible storage little folders like this one, and I stumbled across this one store that had like these things that are like perfect. These are the perfect size for storing rectangular plates, and actually you can go double them up. We're gonna see that in a second here, and these are like originally meant for some, I think, medals. It said, like, you know, like in the military, when you receive a medal, it apparently is this size. I don't know how that would work. They didn't have pictures showing that. It's just what the you know, the store said that this size is meant for originally. But the good thing is that they load from the top. I'm going to show you my old solution in a second here, and in that I used to store them from the side, which was a pain when you wanted to flip through an album. I'm going to show you that. Alright, so this is my old storage solution that I had. And what I did was I bought these folders, which are like half the regular size of the DIN A4 format that we use here in Germany, or most of Europe. I'm not even sure about that. But it's like a standardized format for like filing folders like this one. Yeah, and I also happen to have these plastic containers that hold like coin collections. You slide in a little thingy that holds individual coins into these ones, and these are also the perfect size for storing a rectangular plate. I actually had to cut off some from the side because they were a little wide, but that didn't matter. But the problem with this solution was A, I didn't have enough, and B, that plates just kept falling out of the sides when I was flipping over a page. That was a pain in the behind. But if you don't have as many plates as I currently do, you might be fine with using a solution like this. I'm also going to link like the name and the brand that sells these like coin collectors thingamabobs, if you're interested in that. That was a good solution for a while, but I sort of grew out of it, and it just kept bothering me that plates kept, you know, sliding out of the side. And I also repurchased these plastic wrappers from a different brand that wasn't as sturdy, and that kept, you know, breaking at the seams. That was just really awful. yeah, but I'm also, like I said, I'm gonna link you down below to where I found these. They're a little bit more, well, not a little bit more, they are more expensive than the bigger ones because I bought those in bulk, and then the individual price of these was a lot cheaper than this one. So that was my old storage solution. Let's look at the new one. Here we go. That's just a nice little folder full of stamping plates. It's not heavy at all. I don't know what you're talking about. It's not heavy. I'm actually going to have to scoot the camera out a bit so you can see the full thing. Alright, so now you can see the full thing, and you can also see that it is like twice the size of my old one. So with these plastic sheets that I got, which I also got way too many of, but that doesn't matter, I can now store 12 plates per page, which is amazing, and it also makes, you know, keeping everything organized by brand a lot more convenient. So this is what my setup looks up like right now. I also purchased these little like sturdy heavy paper cardboard dividers, so I can, you know, write the brand name on there. This is Creative Shop, and, you know, divide them up so I could easily find the brand that I was looking for at this moment. So now I have 12 plates per little folder or holder, you know, 6 on each side, and nothing can fall out when I go like this. Yes, the folders themselves, like the whole thing here, are like really heavy, so I actually require help in carrying them upstairs and downstairs. But you know, when I just pull out one and I want to get like a specific plate from a specific brand, I'm fine. But this is for me like the most convenient way to store them, because I can look at the whole plate, I can look at several plates at a time. I have them organized by brand and then by number, or like name, in an, you know, a sorted way, which is really making me a happy person. Yeah, and I actually have 2 folders. I probably could have fit like more into this one, but like I said, they get really heavy and it strains these like metal things here a lot if you put a lot of weight in them, so I divided them up by 2 folders, and I also have like an extra folder with more empty of these containers in case I should be buying more stamping plates, which is never gonna happen, right? So that was yeah, just my little showcase of how I now store my plates. Like I said, I'm going to walk you through all of the plates that I currently own at the very end, but now let me show you a little solution that I've come up with for the bigger plates that won't fit into, you know, these folders. Okay, so this is my storage solution that I come up with for my bigger plates. Like I said, the Uberchic or Lena Nail Art Supply side plates, and this is just a plain old photo album, which is sort of hard to come by these days. I had to go to several stores, like drugstores, to actually track one down that still had like different sized photo albums where you can, you know, just slide in pictures. The downside of this one is that it's like still fills in from the side, and when you flip pages, sometimes things will slide out, but these are the perfect size. This is how I store these bigger plates. The first ones in here are just some knockoff or cheap ones off of AliExpress, but they do have some nice images on there and they stamp well, so I keep them. And then after that I got all my like expensive or more expensive brands, like Uberchic over here. These are all Uberchic. Then the Conant ones, because they are bigger than the standard size rectangular plates, I also store them in here. And then I have my Moira plates in here, including the wrapper, which is nice, so you always, you know, can go back for reference, or even, you know, protect your plates even better. Sometimes I just slide in the plate and the wrapper separately and don't have the plate in the wrapper if I want to, you know, see what's on the plate, but sometimes I know what's on the plate exactly, so I don't have to do it that way. Yeah, and it also holds the CC&CC acrylic plates, which is nice. And my Lena plates are not currently in here because they're like still sitting up on my desk and need to be filed away. But that's my little storage solution for the bigger sized ones, and I think it's really convenient. Yeah, this one tends to get heavy a lot, but I can probably store, I would say, 2 times or 3 times as many as I already got. At a certain point this thing would get like really wide and I couldn't be closing it anymore, so sometimes you have to skip pages. and not slide a plate into, you know, a page and leave it empty in order for you to be able to close the damn thing. Yeah, but that's how I store these. It also holds like weird sized plates, like these ones that also came off of AliExpress. I think these are all, I don't know, they're knockoffs off of something, but they fit nicely in here, so I keep them in here. Yeah, and I also have a storage solution for round plates, but I'm just gonna link you to the video where I show you that, because I did that on a room tour a while back and I haven't changed the system. I just have these little filing things that are meant for like cards, you know, cards that you learn vocabulary with or whatever, and that's where I keep my round plates and the smaller square ones like from Bundle Monster and Born Pretty does them too. So I'm going to link you to that video so you can check that solution out. But that's my current solution for the bigger type plates. And now I'm going to walk you through all of the plates that I currently own, because people apparently want to see that. Yeah, and if you don't want to watch that, you can just hit up the description box where I will be linking, you know, all the sizes and stuff, and the names and links to where I bought the like plastic wrappers I'm currently using, and also gonna put like a detailed description of the size of this photo album that I'm using for the rectangular plates. Like I said, if you don't want to watch the whole collection thing, you're welcome to leave now. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments below. Yeah, and if you're, you know, here for the collection, that commences in a second.
Alrighty, I've actually decided to, you know, split this into 2 videos because it would be a extremely long video if I showed you the collection in the same video where I showed you the storage solution. So stay tuned for the actual collection part. I'm going to upload them like on the same day, so don't worry, it will be up at the same time that you're watching this one, and I will also link you to the collection video and vice versa. Thank you. Yeah, I should probably do an outro. So thank you for watching. I love you very much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.